Howdy folks, Big Anklevich here, and I used to be 300 pounds, but over the last little while, I have used the carnivore diet and alternate day fasting and have lost right close to 100 pounds, and I am feeling great. I used to be diabetic, and now I don't even worry about that anymore. I test my blood sugar every day, and it's perfect, and even really great. Really low. It's a wonderful thing. And why? Because of the carnivore diet. And so here I am doing our daily videos that we do here on this channel, where I report my progress as well as my friend Marsha Latham's progress. We're both working together. We're supporting each other. This is our carnivore challenge. We're calling this the hardcore summer. And we are working at getting to our ultimate goal. I'm trying to get down to my weight that I should be at. First of all, I want to get under 200 pounds, and I'm within a hair's breadth of it, just a pound or two away. So I'm super excited to see if I can get to that. And eventually I'd like to get down to what I used to weigh when I was in high school. When I had reached my full growth, but hadn't grown outward like I did so much after that. So yes, you can watch our daily adventures in this sphere here on Big Anklevich on Health. How is it going today? Well, it's going pretty good. I mean, first of all, yesterday I got 22,000 steps. So the walking is going well, getting pretty good numbers for that. And I got out there this morning and I did my steps again. So I got another, I'm at least at 10,000. I'm not sure where I'll end up, but I was out there getting those steps in, making sure that I have that, because walking is really good for losing weight. Not even so much for losing weight, but for keeping weight off, I would say, for just getting to that proper health state. You know, you want to be active enough that you're healthy, but you don't want to be too active to where you crank up your cortisol. There we go. It took me a second to remember that. You don't want to be too intense in certain workouts, in your cardio, I would say. So running and those kind of things tend to crank up your cortisol. Doing weightlifting, I don't think is the same kind of a thing. So, but I'm sure you could probably crank up your cortisol if you were too intense with that too. But that's not what I'm after. That's why I do the walking, so that I can keep the cortisol low, but still get the benefits of working my body and using my muscles and all of that kind of stuff. So right now, I am doing a fat fast. I said yesterday I was going to try a fat fast to see if I could sleep better at nights. So today I didn't really eat anything, but I did have these brown butter bites. I cooked those up yesterday and put them in the freezer, and this morning I pulled them out and had some. They were pretty good at first, but I don't know if I actually like brown butter bites. They were interesting, an interesting taste, but it wasn't long before I just felt kind of grossed out by them. I did also try to make carnivore ice cream using it's heavy cream and egg yolks that you use, and you whip it up and then you put it in the freezer, and that took forever. It took a long time to make that, so I had some of it. Had some when it wasn't frozen. This just tastes like cream. And I suspect that's what it'll taste like when it's all frozen up too. I didn't put any of that. I know some people will put like vanilla in it or cinnamon or something, and I was not willing to go there because I suspected that would cause me to want to have more of that stuff, go off the rails, cause problems. And I've learned not to tempt myself like that. So I didn't do that, but I do have it in the freezer. We'll see how it turns out tomorrow. All I had was the whipped cream basically as my other fats that I ate today. So I had fat, and because of that, I never really felt hungry. I had plenty of energy throughout the day. We'll see how I sleep tonight, and we'll do this one more time tomorrow. Continue the fat fast through the weekend. See if it was a better way to go or not. I'm really interested to see. So I guess I'll report more on it tomorrow and on Monday when I finish it up. And let's head over and see what Marshall Latham's doing today.
Yeah, thanks, Big. Hey, everybody. Yes, it is the 16th today, and it was a pretty simple day. I was at home, and one of the first things I did in the morning while it was cool was I got up and I mowed my lawn, both the front and the back, and I counted that as my exercise for the day. It might sound like I'm cheating, that's a chore, that's not getting out there and walking, but I didn't count my steps or whatever, but man, that was a bigger workout for me than walking around the neighborhood. And so I'm like, I told my wife, I said, I need to mow the lawn every day, but of course that's not gonna work out. But yeah, I felt like I actually worked out doing that, and it's not like I haven't done it the rest of the summer, but my wife likes to get out and do that, so sometimes she does it before I do, or we team, I do the front, she does the back, or whatever. But yeah, I did it all this time, and yeah, I count it, man. That works. I did have a lot going on, and it's been a busy few days. But I was able to cook up in the morning. I think it was still morning when I had this. Yeah, I just had the 5 fried eggs on top of a bunch of pork belly that I cooked up. That was really good. I had some bacon later on in the day, and then for dinner, we had all of our kids over for a dinner, and they had some spaghetti and some breadsticks and stuff. My wife and I just had hamburger patties with some cheese on it, and that was good. I wasn't tempted to have any of the other stuff, so let's see. I think that's about it for eating, and I already talked about exercise, so that's my report for day number 16. It's going pretty good. I got to get back into fasting here. I feel like it's been forever, but I did fast twice last week, so we'll keep going.
All right, Marshall, there you go. Good job. Sticking to the eating and getting in your exercise with the lawn mowing. Chores around the house can easily be exercise. You just got to make sure that they are. Just don't be as, I don't know, don't be as lazy about it as you possibly can or whatever, so that you actually make sure that it is exercise. But yeah, mowing front and back lawn, definitely a way to get going on it, to get that in. So nice work. Way to go. All right. We'll see you next time, folks, on Big Anklevich on Health.